What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review of Pose. This is season 2, episode 6. Love is in need of love. Okay. So this episode starts off. Of course, they're at a ball. Pray Tell is giving his commentary. The category is, 2015, in the future, back to the future type of theme or whatever. You got the guy come out in like the Tin Man outfit. It is so crazy how we used to think back in the day. You look at some stuff and they used to think like just a few years things gonna be so futuristic and all that, which it might happen, but not now, okay? But this was in the 90s. They thinking about 2015. Hell, in 1999 they thought the world was gonna go to shit with Y2K. Okay, so it is what it is with that one. But Pray Tell was doing his announcements and doing his, regular commentary or whatever. And right when he was getting ready to announce, Blanc was out there, getting the money and, putting the donations and handing out the tickets or whatever, raffle tickets to they was going to have this AIDS cabaret that he was throwing. He's trying to announce that and get it all get it out to everybody and get the information and everything. And next thing you know, you just hear him stuttering. You see him, okay, it's already hot in there, but we don't necessarily see him sweating like that. And he has his jacket open and everything, so his little chest is out or whatever, but he is sweating profusely, okay? And at this point, girl, let me tell you something. Talking about sweat, I was looking at somebody eat. So I got into the mukbang shit. Don't ask me how, but bitch, I just fell into the rabbit hole of it. Somebody was on there eating, and they weren't even eating hot stuff, baby. They were sweating while they was eating. I was like, what is going on? It just confused me, okay? But anyway, back to this. But at the same time, he's trying to get out his words. His words are stumbling. I said, oh my God, is he stroking out? Next thing you know, he passes out. So Blanca goes over there trying to see what's going on, whatever. They take him to the hospital. Come to find out, we see Nurse Judy. She's trying to do his blood pressure. She could barely do his blood pressure because it hurts to put the cuff on him. And, at first she was thinking as if, the cuff was wrong or whatever. She was doing it too tight, but it's with every cuff. And then kind of find out he had bruises all over his body. And so the doctor was like, this could mean that it could have been a clot, it could have been something else, but basically what they come to is it was just the side effect of the medicine, the AZT. Remember, Pray Tell didn't want to take this drug in the first place because of the horror stories that he's heard from AZT, and he didn't want to fall victim of that certain percentage that the drug affects negatively, and unfortunately he fell prey to that. And so at this point, he's in his feelings about the whole thing. And, Judy's trying to, reassure him, oh, in most, we can get the stuff out your system. And then, most cases it's reversible. And she was saying stuff, the keywords were most and some. I'm in a bed. I'm fighting for my life. I don't know what's going on. I don't want you saying nothing about no most and no some. I want you to say 100%. Okay. I want you to say definitely, that's what I want you to say. But, he was like, girl, what you talking about? I live with this thing in my body every day, 24/7, 365, and I want this shit out, okay? It's wreaking havoc on my system. His platelets are low and all this stuff. So they're just going to put him on a regimen to get his red blood cells up. And, he threw a little fit. Blanca trying to be Blanca, you know what I'm saying? Trying to mother the situation, give encouragement or whatever. And he's not trying to hear that. He was just like, let me throw a fucking tantrum if I want to for once, okay? Get the fuck out. I was like, ooh, calm down, Pray. I understand it's a lot that's going on, but they trying to help. But I got it. Sometimes you just need to, and you're angry, you're upset about stuff that's going on. You didn't really want to do it in the first place, and then you finally went on ahead and you did it. And then as soon as you do, you think everything's okay, and then this shit happened. Life happens sometimes like that, and I understand it. Bitch, Blanca. Meanwhile, no, I'm just gonna keep on going because this episode really wasn't much, but it was a musical episode. It was very similar to the episode in season 1 when Pray Tell and Blanca were there at the hospital when Coastals was there. And they was trying to get a little benefit concert or whatever to lift the people's spirit and all that stuff that was there, the AIDS patients and stuff like that. So it's very similar to that. But I guess this is what they're gonna do each season, and I don't care if they do this each season because I absolutely love hearing Billy Porter and MJ Rodriguez sing. Okay, I really love it. The whole fucking time I was just like, yes, you better do that shit. Meanwhile, Pray Tell gets some roommate, guy he's there for pneumonia. Pray Tell trying to ask him, do you know what have I seen you somewhere? You've been at the bars or whatever? He was like, God, no. And the way that he said it, I said, oh, don't look your nose down at that like that. He was like, I thought I knew every black queen out here. He said, first of all, I'm a college educated man, okay? I'm no queen. I said, oh, shut Pray Tell right up. Later on, Pray Tell looking at the TV, and next thing you know, oh, dude is having an attack, okay? He can't breathe, and kind of find out he's having a heart attack. He passes away. Pray Tell was like, he was going through it because Pray Tell, at this point, he got PTSD at this point about the medicine. He thinking that it's medicine for everybody that's fucking everybody up because he kept on saying, it's the medicine. Get him off the medicine. It's the medicine that's doing it. It's the medicine. And they had to, sedate him or whatever. So while he's in his sedation, he wakes up, he's having a dream, and he sees these flowers, and these flowers are from Candy Girl. I said, bitch, what? It was like, I miss your ass and all this stuff. Get ready to come down the hill with me and all this stuff. Just being very snarky and very shady and doing a same back and forth in card form. And then he look at the other cards and they're all from Candy. Next thing you know, pull the curtain back, Miss Candy sitting there on the bed looking bomb and shit. I said, yes, Angelica. Yes, Angelica. Whoever did her fucking makeup, bitch. Y'all did that shit, okay? She was looking beautiful as fuck. I was like, that is right. And, it's so good to see her. I can't wait till American Horror Story come on and see how she gonna do on that. But, she gonna do good. But anyway, it is so crazy how when they was at the funeral scene, on her scene where when Candy passes away and they was at the funeral and he comes to realize that the reason why that they got into it so much was because she represents the part of him that he always tried to hide, and so, and, to see him being basically haunted by her now, okay, and once again, she's up here, they're doing that same cattiness, basically she's telling him how she's hanging out with people who actually, big celebrities or whatever, who died from AIDS and all that stuff. Pray Tell put these two and two together, like, wait a minute. He was like, why you hanging out with these people or whatever? It was like, how come this is who you fuck with? Heaven is what you make it, okay? And at the same time, later on, he was like, wait a minute. You said that these are people that get you. So what are you trying to say? Couldn't find out Candy had AIDS too. She said she just didn't want to make it a big deal, want to let everybody know about it. She was always careful. Excuse me, child. I just ran outside and came back in. Girl, I ain't even trying to catch my breath, but whatever the fuck. I'm good. Yes, I did. Okay, somebody was like, this bitch ain't run. Bitch, yes the fuck. Okay, somebody was at the door. But anyway, so what wound up happening? Yeah, she said, with her partner, she was making sure that she was always careful, always put a condom on, no exceptions or anything like that. And at one point, it was like she was you could say the devil on his shoulder that was trying to, his bad conscience that was trying to get him to give up, and it's so crazy that his bad conscience would be in Candy's form, that devil on his shoulder would be in Candy's form, trying to get him to give up and, take these pills to go ahead and end the whole thing. And at first he just was like looking like he was going to do it, but then he just dropped the stuff. Then he get another vision because at one point he's going through it. Okay, it's going in and out. Like he's dreaming and then he'll wake up somewhere else, like he's sleepwalking or whatever. He's hearing this motion and this noise going on outside his door. The lights are out in the hospital. They're going through an outage, power outage. I said, in the hospital? Where the backup generator? I said, this is the early 90s, so, but in the hospital? Where the backup generators? Okay, the shit look raggedy as shit anyway. So hell, there you go. But anyway, so next thing you know, he gets back in his bed. He has another hallucination where he's talking to Costas. Costas came on. I said, look at Costas. I see you, pray tell. And he's trying to tell him. Costas was like his good conscience, telling him to fight. And you have to get up. You have to go do your show and perform and all this stuff. And that's exactly what he did. I said, is his little trail a trail of wigs or something and ribbons and stuff? But he goes down the hospital out. He goes into the room, the rec room where they was performing or whatever, and he's performing for one of them dudes that was the AIDS patient. No lie, the black guy, the one that he did like that to the chin. I said, bitch, is that Usher? No shade. He favored him on that side profile. That pointing up, it was, go back and watch and tell me I'm not the only one that thought that. I was like, okay. So he do his little song and dance, and next thing, he nurse Judy comes in and was like, pray tell, and he was like, am I losing it? Because earlier he had got a visit from his stepfather. And his stepfather was sitting on the side of his bed while he had his back turned to him, humming a song. And he was like, don't sing that. Don't do that. He was like, why? You always like it when I did that. It relaxes you. He was like, yes, it relaxes me. And what happens after it relaxes me or whatever. Okay? He was like, you know what? I need you to forgive me. I don't want to forgive you. You know what? I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to forgive you not for you, but I'm going to do it for myself, right? Because I can't keep living with this. It was like, oh my goodness, don't tell me what you about to say is about to happen. What I'm thinking. Okay, I'm thinking sexual abuse. And girl, sure enough. He was like, I don't know why you don't like me. Okay, what did I do so wrong? All right, you the only time that you was ever quiet and sing that piece was at my funeral or whatever. You never really said anything. What did I do? Girl, pray tell said, my mama married this. You was the man that came in and saw how desperate my mama was after she lost her husband, after she buried her husband, and then you was up there playing around with me, coming in my room at night because he gonna say you seduced me. He said, bitch, I was 12 years old when you started playing footsie with me under the table. I said, bitch, what? God damn. That shit hurt my heart. That shit hurt my heart because it still goes on to this day. And I feel sorry for anybody who had to go through that and they lived it. They had to hold that in, and not be able to say nothing to nobody, and then for fear that, it's gonna change their family or the family's not gonna believe them or stuff like that. Girl, I pray for y'all. I really do. Because it's something that goes on and we need to stop that shit. People need to stop that shit for real. But later, we're going to put a pause in that and we're going to go over to Blanca. Blanca's in her feelings. She's trying to get the A's Cabaret together. She's at her shop. Miss Patty LaPone, that's who she is. I said, who the fuck is this bitch? Girl, real estate girl. Man, Frederica, she is a mess, okay? Girl, she made me mad this whole episode. I said I just did not buy the niceness. I didn't buy it. And I was like, you're not going to get me. First of all, you come in, you see that she has this A's Cabaret flyer on her thing, and you telling her, because Blanca calls her out, she was like, I ain't got no problem with the gays. He was like, I know some gays too. What? Oh, your hairstylist and your stylist dresser at Bloomingdale's or whatever. It was like, whatever, you got an issue with gays. No, I don't have an issue with gays. It's the A's that I have an issue with. And yes, I know people just like people, okay? My stylist, as you said, he passed away. My cousin Christopher, he passed away, and they disguised it as skin cancer. And everybody knew what it was. That's why nobody showed up to the funeral. I said, oh, okay. And it was like, you know what? I want you out of here, but let me put this back up there so you can get your ass on up out of here quicker, because you would have think, given that it's your community and you say you support it, that y'all wouldn't be wanting to put this all out here, okay? Wanting people to know all about this or whatever. So I'm gonna let you put this up here and stink yourself, okay? Blanca was like, people got questions or whatever you want to know. I sterilize my equipment and all that stuff. You want to see the machine? No, I don't. But you know what? I'll give you $20 for your little event. You know what? Matter of fact, let me come down to the event and make a big donation. She took that $20 back, and I said, girl, I fell out when she took that $20 back. I said, Frederica, you's a shady bitch, okay? You are one petty ass motherfucker, for real. Moving on. Blanca, like I said, was going through it, dealing with Praytel, dealing with her job, trying to put together the set list with the A's Cabaret, trying to get people to come. And she got Angel and Angel, Damon, and Poppy in the back. You know, they're just talking and talking and talking real loud. She can't concentrate. She goes back in there and she lets out her frustrations on them. You know, I'm up here trying to do this, and this person not getting back to me, and then I'm trying to put the set list together with my dyslexia and all this stuff, and it's just a lot. Angel goes over there trying to calm her down, trying to talk to her, whatever, give her a hug. Damon goes out and say, I'm sorry. And Poppy said, I'm sorry about your dyslexia. I said, bitch, that's the only thing that you heard out of that whole conversation. That is the only thing you heard. But, you know, Angel was just there being that calming voice and that, you know, person to lean on that she needs, okay? Because she was, you know, doing a lot and having a lot on her shoulders. And it just trying to make it show that it's okay, okay? You don't have to do it all. We get it. You know what I'm saying? Praytel was supposed to be at the A's Cabaret. He didn't want to do it. Blanca had to go in there, cuss his ass out, and you know they were shading each other back and forth until you know he relented and said okay, you know. And so you got Nurse Judy, bitch. Nurse Judy, Sandra Bernhardt, with her green dress on, okay? Jolly the Green Giant up in this bitch. Ooh, I said, you better do that shit, bitch. And she was up there singing. I said, okay, Sanji, I see you. And then with Lulu and Damon and Ricky as the background singers. Baby, when they got through doing all of that, and then Judy started talking about who put the thing together, who brought this, and then talking about, you know, Damon and Ricky and Lulu as the background singers. Baby, why did the battle between the House of Evangelista and House of Wintour happen in the audience? The House of Wintour, Evangelista. I said, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. Sit your butt down. And then at this point, Patty LaPone comes. Okay? Miss Frederica comes and she started giving her little tea about what she gonna do and all this stuff and how she felt, and now she feel like she needs to be more with the community and she's gonna give this donation. I don't know if it was $1,000 or if it was $100 bill, but she gave it to Blanca. Angel said, make sure that shit real. I said, girl, I got one of those counterfeit pens, okay? If you need a marker, I got one. You want to make... Let's look for that watermark. Okay, there you go. All right, you know, because Mama, she paid enough to get him some fake some Monopoly money, okay? And they stupid enough to take it. But anyway, she gets up there, and of course, Miss Patty had to show her vocals and all that stuff. That note that she held at the end, you know, she won them over, whatever. When she got finished, okay, and realized what was going on, you know, sucking up to Blanca, and I said something about this just don't seem right. She went outside on the phone, and she on the phone with her son. Basically, they out there stripping Blanca's place all the way down. That work, her salon. I said, this is messed up. And she said, board that shit up, lock it up, and put the chains on the door. I said, ain't this some bitch? She was like, you got an hour to do this. Okay? Electra up in there singing. I said, Electra, sit your ass down. Please sit down. Mom, sit down. Okay, it was funny. It was funny, but I said, please sit down. Okay, they just gave everybody a chance at the mic. All right. And then of course, my girl Blanca got up there. She revealed that she had AIDS, and everybody was looking like, oh my God, you know, because Electra didn't know, and the other houses didn't know. So the cat is out the bag now, and she gets up there and she starts singing, and it's at this point Praytel comes in, he sits down, and then she finally notices that, you know, I just love it when they sing together. I love it when they sing by themselves, and I love it when they sing together. It is everything. She told him, come on up, and so they sang and they did their whole thing, bitch. And when they got through, mind you, it almost seemed as if Frederica was going to have a change of heart once she heard that, Blanca had AIDS, and she was like, it has no look, okay? It can look like you, it can look like you, it can look like me, it can look like this person, that person. Because the way her face looked was like, oh my God, like I didn't know, like she had some type of empathy for her, And at this point, hell no. She was talking to old girl after the whole thing happened, and talking about chatting her up about how, you want to go to dessert, yeah, we can go out there. I was judging you when I shouldn't have judged you. I should have gave you a chance and all this stuff. I said, no, Blanca, you was right. You was right. Girl chatted her up like they was good girlfriends, and had Blanca thinking that they was cool and everything. Girl, the next day, Blanca go over there and see that the shop closed down. She said, ain't this about a bitch? Pray tell at the house with them. They trying to get that AZT out his system. They was joking with him about the butter diet and all that stuff. And, Blanca let him know that she filed a lawsuit at the housing department for her business, and then she said she's gonna be out there protesting in the morning and protesting in the evening to get so we can get some notoriety or whatever. And so that's what they went out there and did, and it was just pray tell Blanca, her house, Damon and Angel, whatever, out there protesting. And then Pray Tell was like, look over there. Some more people start coming. Look over there. They start coming. And look over there. Everybody started coming. And right at that moment where it was just over like 50 people, Frederica rolled past, and she pulled down that window. She was looking like, and she said, ah, shit. Okay? Because what she don't need is bad press. That's what she don't need. And that is exactly what they're going to give her. And so at the end of the episode, we have Pray Tell. He's in his room, in his house. He's about to getting ready for bed. And he hears a noise, and he goes into his room, and he sees Candy sitting in his chair. And she was like, basically, what are you doing here? She said, I'm here to haunt you for the rest of your life, okay? Because you didn't take my invitation to just come down there and kill yourself and get over this bleak life that you live in with this disease or whatever. And he was like, no, bitch. Okay, you can haunt as much as you want to, but I'm not ready to go. I'm not giving up the fight. I got a lot of fight left in me, okay? And then he turned the lights out and he went to bed. I said, I know that's right. All right. But that was the episode, y'all. It was cute. I liked it so much better than I liked last week's, to be quite honest. But yeah, you guys tell me how y'all felt, and I will see you guys later. Peace.